Hey, folks, looks like the United States is finally thawing out. But during our recent terrible weather, there was one particular problem that could have probably been headed off if people were just prepared. Hang on, let's discuss it. Orlando Prepper coming at you again. As you can see, I got a few items here I want to share with you. And these came to mind when, I was hearing stories about people in the Northeast and the Midwest freezing to death in their vehicles while they were trying to stay warm. They got stuck out on the road somewhere. Snow drifts kept them from being able to get out of their vehicles or something like that. Thank God I don't have to deal with that down here in Florida. But a couple of items that I thought, hey, if they just had these and a couple other things I'm going to talk about here, they might have survived. So let's make sure that, these things we have in our vehicles if we live in those areas. First thing is, I'm sure you got a get home bag or a bug out bag in your vehicle, but you probably have food in there that you need to cook, probably dehydrated or, canned soups you have to warm up, stuff like that. You want to actually add to that. You want to get things in there that don't need preparation. Granola bars, trail mix, peanuts, whatever, jerky, just things you can eat without having to worry about a heat source or without having to worry about water. But we're going to get into that water here in just a minute. Just make sure you have enough of those things that will sustain you for 2 or 3 days. As far as water, we said we were talking about, I know a lot of folks up north carry jugs of water in their car, and that's a great idea if it don't freeze. If you got a gallon of water in your trunk and it freezes, you got a gallon size, ice cube. It's not going to do you much good if you don't have a heat source to heat it with and melt it. But if you'll get you just a little metal cup, no thermal value at all, it's just a metal cup, you'll be able to collect snow, melt it in here with just basically, while you're trying to stay warm. You should be inside this, and under that, which we're going to get into, you could put this in between and heat up that snow and melt it quick. But snow is not actually healthy to eat right off the bat. Scientists say you need to wait a couple of hours at least, let the early snow fall, scrub the air, get all the carcinogens out of it or whatever, and then when after 2 or 3 hours it starts stacking up, that top layer of snow is pretty good to eat. You can melt it, but just to be safe, get you a filter system, a water straw, like a life straw or one of these survival straws. I'm going to put links to these items down in the description below. You might not want to buy these exact items, but it'll give you an idea what to look for. Also, you want to make sure you have an emergency bivvy. As you can see from the picture there, it's basically just a thermal bag. It's thick vinyl on the outside, a layer of thick mylar on the inside, and these have a thermal rating of 90%, which means they'll hold 90% of your body heat when you're inside there. Combine that with the just good old standard blanket, you're going to stay pretty warm, and you can do it for days. Might actually start sweating inside that bag. I'm not sure, but you never know. But it'll keep you from freezing to death. Another thing you want to make sure you have is a solar cell to keep your cell phone charged. This one has a light on it. I'm not going to turn it on pointing at the camera, but it has a flashlight on it. Excuse me. But even, after the snow stops, if it's still cloudy out, you're getting some solar radiation coming through those clouds. You can set this up on your dashboard if your window's not covered, and you can generate power that way. Or, roll down your window and set it up on top of the car. Like I said, even when it's cloudy, you'll still pick up some power with that solar cell right there. But, on top of these items, Make sure you have gloves. Everybody should have a pair of gloves in their vehicle. A pair of boots, good pair of hiking boots, warm boots. And you might get out and get stuck wearing a pair of sneakers or a pair of business shoes. You know, you want that. You want your feet to stay warm. I mean, I don't know about you, but me, my feet get cold, I'm done. I don't like it. I really don't. But, these are just a few of the items. Fox News actually did a story on this. They posted up uh, the story. I'm going to link it below down in the description so you can click on that. It has recommendations for other items. Just click on it and give it a quick read. See if there's anything in there that'll help you out. You never know. We are talking life and death situations for sure. Like I said, it's a known fact that people froze to death in their vehicles during this recent storm. We don't want that to be you. So, with that, I'm going to say stay strong, stay patriotic to our founding principles, pray for the United States of America. The Orlando Prepper is out.